Here we go, money talk.
Here comes the money.
What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Stock Brother bringing you those bangers. On this channel, we review hot stocks and are always looking for those hidden gems. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and smash that like button. Join the family by subscribing to the Patreon so we can all get that paper together. Make sure to watch the whole video so you don't miss out on all the banging information I'm bringing to you. By the way folks, starting in February, we're going to have chat groups available. A lot of you have been asking me for this feature, so now it will be active in February. The chat group is going to be an area where like-minded individuals could come together and discuss the stocks that I discuss, stocks that I alert, make friends, get to know each other, and I think it's going to be a fun place to be in. So definitely check it out. I also have a poll going in the community sections of my channel where I asked whether I should continue showing my portfolio on YouTube. We'll go over the results next week. Make some time to vote so your voices can be heard. So based on the results of the poll, then I'll decide whether or not to continue showing my stock portfolio on YouTube. Okay? Today, we're going to be discussing ways to survive the bear market. I know a lot of you guys have been stressed out, but don't give up. Things will get better. It's just going to take some time. Right now, January has been probably the worst start of the year that I can remember in a long time. But on the flip side, it has created incredible buying opportunities in stocks. The problem is, we just don't know where the bottom is. Now, before we get started, we're going to take care of some business and get right into it. If you're new to the channel, this channel is about investing in stocks, making that money, and of course, making more money. So before we get started, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on all the hot new videos, and smash that like button. Don't forget to share the video with your friends and family so we can all get that paper together. Subscribe to the Patreon to join the family, and as a bonus, you get real-time alerts of when I buy and sell my stocks. It's an easy way to follow along and get that paper, baby. So it hasn't been all bad news this week. The Fed President Neil Kasperi made some positive comments this week. He's quoted as saying, "I'm comfortable raising rates a few times," adding that inflation should come down even before the Fed raises rates as supply chains get fixed and fiscal support from last year isn't renewed. It is conceivable we could move in the spring and then pause and see how the economy evolves. Well, the market responded really well to those comments, and it sent the Dow up over 500 points, the S&P was up over 100 points, and the NASDAQ was up over 400 points as well. So I have a few tips for you guys that should help you survive this bear market. Now remember, these tips are not only for stocks, this is also going to apply to cryptocurrency, because as we stated in the last video, the bears have control over that market as well. Now crypto, as we mentioned before, has its own problems. As per this article in Barron's, the Biden administration is preparing to release an executive action that will task federal agencies with regulating digital assets such as Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies as a matter of national security. The National Security Memorandum is expected to come in the next few weeks. It would task parts of the government with analyzing digital assets and assembling a regulatory framework that covers cryptos, stablecoins, and NFTs. If we take a look at the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index, we can see that it's a 24, extreme fear. So there's a lot of fear in the market when it comes to crypto as well. So these tips will apply to crypto and stocks. Tip number 1, have patience. My motto is patience pays off. Don't be so quick to pull the trigger and sell all your shares. A lot of times, your shares will bounce back. Take a deep breath, relax, meditate if you have to, but don't panic, okay? The next tip is dollar cost averaging. Find stocks that you like for the long term and invest in them consistently regardless of the price. So if the stock is down, you keep buying it. The stock goes up, you keep buying it. As long as these stocks have solid fundamentals, you should be okay. The next tip is to invest in stocks that can weather the bear market a little bit better than other stocks can. And it's stocks like healthcare, stocks like utilities, consumer goods, for example, Procter & Gamble. If you can buy into stocks like those, you'll have a better chance of weathering this bear market. The next tip is to rebalance your portfolio. If you're invested in mutual funds, index funds, ETFs, you might want to take some money out of the riskier funds and transfer them to more conservative funds. This tip leads to the next tip, which is know your risk tolerance. Don't invest what you can't afford to lose. And I tell this to my subscribers all the time. Don't invest what you can't afford to lose. If all my stocks went to zero, I'll still be good because it's money that I purposely put in there that I know that, hey, if things don't go well, I'll be okay regardless. Okay, guys? My last tip is don't use margin. Now, margin is where you borrow against the value of your current stocks to buy more stocks. This also works with crypto as well. A lot of you guys get caught up using margin, and then you get caught up in something called a margin call, where when the value of your stock drops, they start liquidating your account. And that's one of the worst things that can happen to you. When I first started investing, I heavily used margin. And that was one of the biggest mistakes of my life. Because when I got those margin calls, I had to sell a lot of stocks that I didn't want to sell, a lot of stocks that I was invested into for the long term, and I lost everything. So don't make that mistake, guys. So those are my tips for surviving the bear market. I hope this helps, guys. Keep your heads up. Things will get better. And you know your boy is always here to help you get your money back. For my Patreon family, you already know we got some big plans this year. That's all I have for today. Comment down below and let me know your thoughts on this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and help your boy out by smashing that like button, because it really helps my channel out with the YouTube algorithm. So until next time, let's get that paper.